Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. The second lesson, that is the purple haze, I have briefed you in the earlier video. The purple haze represented about the poverty and the self dignity of a of a poor girl whose name was Vasanti. How she faced the difficulties in her life, and uh, although feeling those difficulties, she didn't say it to anyone. She because of preserving her self dignity. This is in the blood of our of Indians, that if we are in so much problem, lots of problem, but we will not say anything to anybody. We will just manage it unless and until the situation goes out of control. We will not say anybody to anything. Why? Because in Indians there is a lot of sense of feeling of self dignity. So this is the self dignity, it represents the self dignity also. And also she was in a very poor condition, and but anybody could not make fun of her. Suppose that if I am very poor, so I have to maintain my self dignity also, but at the same time I have to ensure that nobody else could make the fun of me. That also it is linked with that feature, that thing. So that is why this is the representation of her self dignity and uh, self dignity and her poverty, both the things. So now we will be starting. I have already briefed you, and paragraph wise explanation I will be doing, and you all know it, but we are going to start. See it here. Read and rejoice. The fat headmistress entered the classroom. As usual, her glasses were perched on her nose, and she held a cane in her hand. The 30 children in class 4 had the usual feeling. Their hearts stopped beating. They stood up to greet the headmistress. She marched straight to the class teacher, tiny Mrs. Carpe, who looked even smaller beside her. Inspection after 8 days, the headmistress announced. Is everything ready? Yes, Mrs. Carpe replied meekly. Make sure that all the girls bring their needlework, she boomed, looking pointedly at me, and then she marched out of the classroom. So she is saying that we were sitting in the classroom, and suddenly our headmistress came, and in her hands cane was there. Cane means a type of a stick, and she was wearing glasses, goggles, and that was not very tightly fixed on her eyes, but it was little bit loose, and it was up to perched up to her nose. So that is what she is saying. And she asked to the class teacher that there is inspection in 8 days, so you ensure that all the students bring the things of needlework, and especially this child Vasanti, means she pointed like that this child should bring the needlework. Especially this child you keep in mind. And she went out. The class returned to its noisy self. Before this interruption, I had been thinking about the doll I had seen long ago in Belgaum. Mrs. Shivde had brought it over to the school to show it to us. The doll was so beautiful, I just couldn't forget it, especially the doll's dress. She was thinking that it is about the dress only, and I have seen a dress of a doll. So that was very nice. It was made of extremely fine material. I wanted to tell my friend Prema about it, but the thought of needlework pushed everything else out of my mind. She was just thinking that I will discuss it with my friend whose name is Prema. But when principal came in between, and headmistress came, and everything was what she was thinking, it was interrupted. Vasanti, stand up. That was Mrs. Karpe. Mrs. Karpe is class teacher here, and she is saying, Vasanti, stand up. Don't forget to bring your needlework tomorrow. Understand? She is saying, means the headmistress has said, that is why the class teacher is saying that you don't forget. Understand? Yes, I said, though I did not quite know why I said it. Vasanti is saying, I said, yes, ma'am. But she is saying that although I was not knowing why I said yes, but I said yes. I knew I would not be able to get any cloth for the needlework. She is saying that I was knowing that I will not get any cloth, but then also I said yes, ma'am. Evening came and I was back home. I had not yet returned from her school. I lit the fire in the kitchen and went to Dabholkar Kaki's house to fetch the milk vessel. She had already boiled the milk. Why did you? I asked. I would have done it myself. Kaki smiled. Silly child, she said. You had tea. I have made some. Nai Nai Kaki, I replied hastily and ran back with the milk to make tea, of course. So she went to her home, and in evening, her I was also teaching. I means her mother. I is a Marathi word, and she was also teaching in some other school. And she went to her home. Her I was not there, and because all the person of that family were outsiders, means they were outsiders, means job holders, so they had to go in the morning to their job and come back in the evening. So in between, the milkman would come there, and some a neighbor was there. She was taking the milk, and when they used to come in the evening, she gave them the milk. So she came and got the milk from her neighbor, whose name was Dabholkar Kaki, and she said, "Why did you boiled it? I would have boiled." She said, "No, no, it is all right." And she also asked that, "May I make you some tea for you?" She said, "No, no." Nai Nai means no. The chula burned brightly, furiously as a matter of fact. I reduced his fury and then put the water to boil. I should be coming at any moment. She should have tea. She was teaching in an English high school. She gave tuitions too in the morning from 7:30 to 9:30. She was to keep of the three of us going. We all knew about Baba from the newspaper mainly. He was in jail ever since Subhash Chandra Bose disappeared from the surface of the earth. She is saying that my mother was also a teacher, and she was also giving tuitions, so that our livelihood could go on, and we should be brought up nicely. So that is why she was taking tuitions also, because we were poor also. And from the childhood also, I did not see my Baba means her father. He did not see, because when he was a freedom fighter. It is the story before the India became free. He was the freedom fighter, and he was already in the jail from the time of Subhash Chandra Bose in British rule. Even before he went to jail, Baba was never at home. But whenever he came, it was a festival for us. Once he came with his long, dirty woolen coat. His method of dry cleaning was simple, without fuss. She is saying that Baba sometimes when he was not sent to jail. Before sending to jail, also he used to remain outside of the house, and what he was doing, we don't know. But sometimes after 1 month or 2 months, he came, and he was just wearing a single coat all the time. Whenever he came, he just beat it with the wall, and he just it was a type of his dry cleaning of the coat. So after dry cleaning got over, he told I to get him something to eat. He went out and came back after 15 days. Then again he wanted something to eat. He asked for something to eat. Then he ate, and then after sometimes he used to go away. And then again 15-20 days. Then again outside, and then again he was coming. He is telling about that thing. Must have eaten somewhere else. I have learned one lesson rather well. When someone comes home tired after a day works, don't pester him on her hand. Don't pester him or her with any demand. She is saying that if someone is coming out from outside, we should not immediately trouble her that I want this thing, I want in my school, this book is wanted. No, this is not the way. Someone is coming from outside, we should wait for some moment so that he may relax. So that is why she is saying that I did not want to pester her. But it was all right to practice making the demand. For 1 yard of cloth, the demand would be addressed to I. Of course, I was minding the chula all the while. She was saying that, but this was very little thing, very small thing. So I could say that I want a yard of cloth. It was not very costly. Pramila and Shrikant were there. Pramila and Shrikant are her siblings, his brothers and sisters. She is saying that they were there. I gave them each a cup of tea and sent them out to play. She gave them tea and sent them out to play. I was about to drink my tea when I heard Ai's footsteps. She was about to drink, but at the same time, her eye came. Tea is ready. I called out even before she entered, very pleased with my strategy. And as she entered in her house, And Vasanti said, tea is ready. Suppose that your father is coming from outside and you say, sir, Papa, tea is ready. So how happy he will. So that is why here it is said that very pleased with my strategy. My eye became very pleased with my strategy. And shabash, I said shabash. It made me quite hopeful. Then if someone is saying shabash, then we think na, he is very pleased with me, he or she is very pleased with me, I can demand something and he will give me. So that is why he is saying, it made me quite hopeful. I waited for I to finish her tea before launching the attack. She is saying that I waited that I should finish the tea, and I should, as soon as she finished the tea, I may ask for the cloth. I may put my demand in front of I. So that's all for today. This portion we will be discussing in the later video. Thank you and have a wonderful day.